Hi book friends, it's Katie. I have a book haul from a library sale that happened in the county over from me. The first books I'm going to show you I got on the Saturday. That was, I think the books were $2 a piece for adults and $1 for kids. So the first day, this is the stack that I got. Not a lot of cozies in this one, but several books that just looked interesting. This was an advanced reader's copy. And I always like these British Library crime books. I got that one. And just some interesting looking mysteries. It's cozy. And a couple more cozies. And I wasn't sure if I had this one or not. I might have had this already on Kindle, but I went ahead and got it anyway. And I've talked about liking Peter Lovesey before, so they had this nice collection of books. Oops, that's not, oh yeah, that is one of them. Look different. So that one's that. And then they had a bunch of old books. So this one, The Little Colonel at Boarding School. Let's see, this one has a little bit of an description, but what I liked about it was the illustrations. You can see kind of the prices for some of the books back in the day. And there's some vellum. And this one's copyright 1903. Just neat looking book. I just like the old books. I think they're so neat. And then this one's The Little Colonel's House Party. This one I got because of the inscription in here, Merry Christmas, Sandra, 1944. Anne and Errol. Again, the prices. Seems expensive for $2 for a book back in, it was 1944. I don't know what the going rate was for most books, but this one has originally copyrighted 1900, and looks like this printing was 1937, so it would have been $2 in 1937. So, interesting. I got a lot of Little Colonel book, apparently. The Little Colonel's Stories. I've never heard of this before, but this is from somebody's library there. I just think the other person had all these copies. To Dorothy from Papa. Christmas, December 25th, 1922. I just love that from Papa. So neat. I don't think this one has vellum, but this one is The 13th Impression, 1921. First one's 1895. Just think how the history of those books, where they've been sitting on somebody's shelf this whole time, or just someone's collection, much loved collection. So now they will sit on my shelf and be my little treasures. The Haunted Bookshop, this just looked interesting to me. Let's see. I'm saying, sorry. This one, 1955. And then some more modern books. The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. Couldn't pass up anything that says bookish in the title. The Woman of the Orient Express. A couple more older books. The Bobbsey Twins. And the Bobbsey Twins Solve Murder. These are just really nice condition. I've seen them in thrift stores. A little bit of a damage there, but not much. That are just really torn up and are going for much more than $2 or $1. That was only $1. Another Peter Lovesey book. Murder Before Evensong. This one I had to get because what would Mary Berry do? Mary Berry was the first judge in the Great British Bake Off baking show. I only found one Amanda Flowers, hoping to find more of those, but I did just buy a bunch of these at Target, and I actually just did buy this at Target too. But I'm going to take that one back because this one was only $2, and I think I got the other one for fairly cheap. It was buy two, get one free. But hey, for $2, I'm taking the other one back, getting my money back. And then this was I told Storm that I picked up Perry Mason book. I love these covers. This is a hardcover. I've been getting the paperbacks. The Footloose Doll. The car and I don't know what year this is. Take one jilted female, add a blackmailer, a couple of ice picks, a case of mistaken identity, and what do you get? One of Earl Stanley Gardner's most ingenious mystery novels. This one's from 1958. Okay, so the next day I debated about going back because I'm like, I bought a lot of books. I don't need any more books. I've got so many books. I don't have enough shelf space, but I couldn't resist. So I went back, and it was $10 for a bag of books this time. And so you just pretty much, as I had a big, those big Marshall's bags that you can buy for 99 cents. I had one of those. So I filled her up. I tried to be a little practical about what I was doing, but you know, as far as not just picking up every little thing, there's a couple books that now I'm thinking about I wish I had got. This one again has a inscription, 1906. That illustration there. It's like 1905. That must be the, yep, 1905. First edition. And then this one is Nancy Pearl, Book Lust. She's a librarian, has written, she had her own little action figure at one point. This is why I kind of went back, because I knew they had some Nancy Drew, and I didn't get them the day before, so, because I was counting on them hopefully still being there. So I picked up these. They were in really good condition. They're some of the older ones. So I picked those up because I am trying to read the Nancy Drews this year. So far, I'm only on book 3, so I'm not doing so hot. I do have a book collection of them from Costco. So I got 4, 5, and 6 over on my shelf right now. And I know I probably have 7, 8, and 9, and probably 10 already too, which I picked up too. But we moved my son's, he had a leak in his room, and so we moved a bunch of stuff out into a storage area, and they're still sitting in the storage area. And I know those were in the children's books in his room, so they're there somewhere. And then I couldn't pass up this one, The Hardy Boys, The Missing Chums. So let's see, this one, 1928. Wow. Pretty cool. And then, I don't know about you, but I love to eat, but I do not love to cook. Sometimes I like to cook, but mostly I don't. What I don't like coming up with is new things to eat. We seem to eat the same things over and over and over, and I am trying to figure out some new things to make. So found this one. We have an air fryer, and then I like Elizabeth Berg. One of my favorite books by her is The Year of, I can see it from here. I got a signed copy of it because I like it so much, but now I can't think of the name. The Year of Pleasures, I think. Just a very relaxing book. And The Art of Mending. I find her writing to be really nice. And then I got this one too, just to see if there was anything decent in there to cook up. And then I really enjoy the Inspector Gamache books. This was, I think, a fairly new one. Maybe 2020. So picked that up. My husband and I went on for our 25th anniversary, 20th anniversary. We went up to Victoria, British Columbia, and went to a bookshop there, and they had a ton of Louise Penny books that were signed. So I think I have 4 up there that are signed by her. So that was a treat to get those. And they were pretty inexpensive, like 20 bucks Canadian. Another Day as Emily. This just looked interesting to me. So picked that up. Here's another older one. Look at that cover. Captain Becky's Masquerade. And this one, Christmas 1913. This one's copyright 1912. And then this one also, Nobody's Boy. Christmas 1928, I think. I put that in perspective. My grandma was born in 1924, so I'm thinking like the one Christmas 1922, my grandma wasn't even born then. This one, my grandma would have been 4 years old. Yeah, this has the vellum on it, a nice picture. This was 1916. Just think about that, before the crash of Wall Street, before all kinds of stuff. Another Bobbsey Twins. Another Bobbsey Twin. This one, it's called Handbook of Composition. And this one so somebody drew in that. Look at that. And then this one says Jesse B. Smith, CHS, which might be Corvallis High School. Senior composition book. All kinds of stuff. Past, perfect, perfect, infinite, perfect participle. Yeah. 1907. So just one of those, and it's kind of a little bit soft. And then this one, Stuart Little, great book. This one, I think, it looked like it was maybe a first edition, because it says 1945, and I don't see any other information about publishing times. You know, usually there's other dates in there. If it's been, it's a book club edition though, so maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. This one, The Wind in the Willows. I have never read this book. I've heard everybody talking about how great it is and stuff. And then, of course, I think on one of the last sprints, people were saying they weren't sure about it. They liked it that much, but I've never read it, so I probably should read it. This one I just thought was really interesting. It's in German, so I can't read it, but the illustrations in it and stuff just look so neat to me. Look at that. It just looked like a really neat book. That one, 25 Great Sentences and How They Got That Way, a book about writing. I am trying to write a book. And when I mean trying to write a book, I think about it and and then don't do anything. Princess Grace here. Grace Kelly. Can't think. Into Her as Much as like Clark Gable and Jimmy Stewart. Just one of those classics. Another writing book. Try to get me motivated. And then I wasn't sure if I had this one or not, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. Beyond a Reasonable Doubt by the great Ellie Alexander. I've got a couple of the Stout, the ale books from Leavenworth, Washington, but haven't started those ones. I'm still making my way through the Baker series. So that is my big haul. I did actually, I got something in the mail today. I got a couple things off of eBay too. I cannot find any Carina Moss anywhere. My library has the first copy of the book in the cheese shop, and that's it. So I think in my mailbox right now I have the second book, and this is the third book. Got this off of eBay. And it was I think it was called Second Chance Books or something. They had some of the Barefoot Contessa books. So again, trying to expand my culinary palette as far as cooking goes, because we have spaghetti, it's just the same thing over and over again. Does anybody have any good recipes that are easy and fast and tasty and maybe not going to kill you right away? Let me know. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for sticking around. If you've stuck around this far, I appreciate you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.